When you look into my eyes, what do you believe? When you hear my voice, how many years of premature wisdom do you perceive? When you hear my story, do you already demean what I can achieve? When you see me, what do you see? For 5 years, we have counted our losses as gain. We've tested our limits and risen from unimaginable pain. We are learning to truly trust one another. This ain't all fun and games.
Music is a part of me, you feel me? It's a part of me. It brings me joy and happiness.
I wear it for one time and then I put it on the hanger. But I walk around in danger.
When I'm in the program, I can, be myself around people, get to know people more and better.
Found Village began with 10 boys, and it started off really small and just really simplistic. Fast forward a few years later, we grew that work and we began serving young women. The young people that we serve come from various different backgrounds, but the through line is that they all have experienced really hard things, and often it began at a really young age for them.
Yeah, back then I was doing pretty wild things, like, for the most part, stealing out of stores or cars. Yeah, I like all the coaches. They good peoples. They always talking to me, getting me on the right path, even though I was in the wrong for a little second.
So we have primary coaches whose whole job is to journey with young people and reestablish trust and walk them to a place of stability. We have engagement coaches who are really great relationship builders who begin to create that feel that this is different here.
I'm gonna try to do something on my part so I can be successful. My top priority goal is to be a good person and keep going up further instead of going down. Build up my intentions with this rapping stuff.
This is definitely generational work. Just like there is no bad kid, there is really no bad family, that people are just caught up in really bad circumstances without the right community and support.
Truly, my life got turned upside down all in one night, and the only person that I could get a hold of when my mom basically violently threw me out of her home was Jemiah. She came and picked me up at 3 a.m. out of the Kroger parking lot down the street from my house, and I slept on the couch. For the first time in my life, I felt cared for. The fact that she welcomed me into her home and gave me clothes to wear, and I still have the fuzzy wool socks that she let me take from her house. She went above and beyond any support system that I've ever had.
I saw Village as that, a really good opportunity, a favorite sport, something that you like to do every day.
So what normally happens when a kid reaches 18 is all the services stop. The systems close, but sometimes the kids have just felt so abused and unheard by the systems that they discharge themselves. So the hope for every young person is that we journey with them to a place of independence. They really need us to figure out how to support them longer.
Me and my brother grew up all around thugs. It was mainly all the same. Nothing but violence, shooting, killing. So I would be getting closer to dropping out of school. They put me in the job court. I wasn't even thinking about going to job court. I had to think back and remember that I actually want to be the one to change the struggle that's going on in my family right now. Because in my life, I actually want to do lots of things. I want to travel the world.
Our city is not safe for our young people right now. Kids are killing kids. James was shot and killed in July this summer. And this was a young man that the light and the life that he had, it was taken away by gun violence.
That's James' room, and I have not touched nothing in his room. It's still the same way he left it. I won't touch it. I want it to stay the way it is. Kiana Burns, the parent of James Walker. James was a great kid. Other than his behavior problems, he had a good life. I just miss him so much. Once he graduated, it's like he chose his own path. He started hanging with people out here and getting involved in different type of stuff that he should not have been involved in.
Just was thinking about sitting right here the last time I saw him when he stopped by the office 2 days before he was shot and killed. And I know that he did that because we were such an important part of his life, and he missed the good that was here.
James didn't just come from a family that didn't care or he wasn't loved. Like, this really hurt a lot of people. I don't want James' younger brother to fall victim to the streets like James did. Because him and James was like this. He's upset his brother gone. He sleep in James' room now every night. He wears James' clothes. He does all that now. But James was like his protector. Like, they don't understand what they did. So I just hold them extra tight, extra close. I wasn't selfish enough with James. And I wish I was more selfish with him. I do. I gotta have hope, because I know that's what James won't. He won't. He want me to be okay. He want us to be okay. He want us to be okay.
"5 years doing this work." I celebrate that they've graduated high school, that they're pursuing post-secondary, that they have healthy relationships. One of the reasons this work has been so hard is because we've not had the financial resources to staff and hire and build the community to then build the network of volunteers and people. And a big part of that is being able to really build out our Launch to Independence program.
If these 5 years have taught us anything, it's that life was never meant to happen alone. We don't plan on stopping until every young person in our city finds their village.
Part of that little bit of everything I want to do is to provide and to assist the kids who've been out here in the streets just like me. To try to be the voice.
I've grown so much just within this space and this community in the past year. It's just so important that we invest in young people, because young people are the future.
Y'all really been good to me, you know what I mean? Thank y'all for everything y'all do. Yeah. I love y'all. I love all y'all. I would just say that. I love y'all.